downs here. A shotgun snap for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But this...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting room.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutt's good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think in the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Blue strike. Roster, 6.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take...
There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Hill looking to throw for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion, Hill. On second down, Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Come on, set. Ultra.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Red cycle.
Now Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Striker. Black ultra. Blue striker.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Tua going to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Okay, right.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, cross field.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They fake the handoff, now Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, check Vega.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. Deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football.
On the double.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And cycle.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here comes Mostert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Yellow blue. Claws red. Check pitch. Real green.
Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Smash. Smash. Steal. Flat. Check. Smash.
They'll try and run it in. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Finish in this one.